This is church on here. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. How you feeling, Tanya? You good? Had a better day today? Oh shit, I forgot my other thing up here. Oops. Oh, okay. Still in pain? That sucks. My back's hurting today a bit, but I'm alright. It's not that bad. I did some yard work outside. Now my back's like, what the hell are you doing? But I'm okay there. I live. It's been windy here, and all the leaves have fallen off the trees, and it's going all over the pool and all over the pool deck. Then I had all these damn churchworm invasions. I think I finally got rid of majority of them. That insect killer definitely worked. That shit's like a blessing. Oh, nice. Well, at least something good's happening, you know? Good, 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 good. Yeah, sometimes you gotta let it go. I know it's, well, at least it did its deed. It saved your life, you know? That's how you gotta look at it. It done its deed. It saved your life. Yeah, it's worth a try. Hopefully, it will. It's always a pain in the ass with car stuff. I remember when my mom and dad got into a car accident, and they got hit from the back, and then it pushed the car in the front and hit the front, and then they only got $2,000 from it. But the car was like 20 years old, so at least they got that. But it was worth it. At least they got something. Hey Dan, yeah, well maybe you might get it because you're suing. Yeah, I mean it's worth a try. Why not? Why not? Yeah, exactly. So as long as you got doctor's certificates from you being hurt from the thing and police reports, then you should be fine. The whole process about police stuff and all that shit is just the time. It takes so long for shit to happen, man. So annoying. It's always some bullshit going on. Never ending bullshit. Oh boy. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do something. I can't remember what I was gonna do. But then I remember. Yeah, no. Alright, so it's not on that. Damn it. You get your head examined next week, that's good. Some people definitely need that. I mean, at the end of the day, it is that month. You'll be fine. Hopefully you will be. Spirit will take care of you. It's crazy the amount of people in this world that are crazy. A lot of crazy people in this world. They need serious examination, more than an MRI. Sometimes I think that, sometimes I think that people's brains are I mean, their head is hollow and their brain must have slipped out of their ears. It's crazy. What's even more crazy is the amount of lies people say. The amount of lies I've heard these past few years has been record breaking. And I don't understand what people get from lying all the time. It's like it's crazy as hell. What's up, KP? Yeah, unfortunately it is, but you know, I know right now. People are crazy. Here in Bermuda, it's the same thing. I went to the city today and I was on my motorcycle and another motorcycle almost hit me. It went in between all these cars like this, zigzagging. And I'm like, you just want to die, don't you? Like, where are you rushing to? Where are you going? Like, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Don't you see every day people are dying and like people on the road getting in accidents every day, and you want to go through traffic like a bat out of hell, thinking that you're Superman. I don't get these people, man, and they're risking other people's lives when they're doing it. No one really cares. No one really does. Yeah, every day. Then I turned on the my YouTube this morning and I see all these riots in LA and all these people getting shot at and all this bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You ain't got work to go to. You ain't got bills to pay. How the fuck can these people like take off like days and days and days to go riot and shit? People ain't got no life. And then I saw this girl riding a bike, this Mexican girl. She was riding a bike and got clotheslined off her bike because she tried running the bike into like the offices and got arrested. Like, are you really like that's stupid? Don't answer that question. Yes, you are, sweetheart. You're stupid. Oh yeah, definitely, Dan. That's like me. That's why I don't want to do anything or go anywhere. I'm so happy just to like, be home and be away from people. I honestly am. If I don't have to leave home, I won't. And I honestly, I just love being a hermit now and just staying home and away from people. I don't even want to go anywhere. I actually considered today ordering my groceries online so I don't even have to go to the grocery store. Just so I can be home and just stay away from people because everybody's just like out of their minds. Yeah. It's crazy. The amount of crazy fucking people in the world, period. And here where I live, like it shouldn't even be that way. It's so small here. Like everybody knows everybody and like it's just ridiculous. Like I just don't understand why people are just so crazy. Exactly. Exactly. When I saw that today on the news, I was like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Like you're going on a motorcycle running into a police officer. Of course you're gonna get clotheslined. And of course you're gonna get like dealt with. I don't know, man. Los Angeles is a crazy place. That's one of the reasons why I haven't gone over that side of the world. I don't want to be around them damn crazy people anyway. Or them Hollywood freaks. I have a lot of friends from Cali that come in here. God bless them, but thank God they ain't from that place. Please, people are crazy. And the girl said, "Oh, the girl that got clotheslined, they interviewed her afterwards, and she says, "Oh, um, she said, oh, they want to send me back home. How am I gonna go back home? I don't even know what to do in that country." And I'm like, "Well, did you enter illegally or illegally? You're only getting sent back to where you came from if you came in illegally. So if you came in illegally, what do you expect? You dumbass. It's gonna happen here in Bermuda and everywhere else in the fucking world. When people come here illegally and work, they get sent the fuck home. Yeah, maybe you can get a job as a dirt biker now, you dumb hoe. People are whack. Like they always people. You know what? what I want to like say is like so many people in this world are playing victim. Like they're like all these victims in the world. Everybody's a victim of something. Man, get a fucking life, man. You ain't no victim. You got free will to do whatever you want, but you ain't no damn victim. If you do dumb shit, then what do you expect? You think you're gonna keep living in a country without no permits and no passports and no this and no that and no, you just come there and just say, yeah, I'm coming here on vacation, but I'm gonna try and stay here illegally as much long as I can, and I'm gonna do whatever I want in somebody else's country. It happens to people here all the time. People come here illegally. They're working hush hush somewhere, getting paid, get some money, and go back on. They have an open ticket, so you're already showing that something's up. You know how many illegal workers I've worked with through the years of my life? I've worked with so many Portuguese illegal people here in Bermuda. My friends would be like, "Look, this guy's trying to see if they like Bermuda, man. Don't say nothing, okay? Just like don't mention that this guy's here because he's here illegally, you know?" And I'm like, "All right, whatever. I mean, you want to do that, then that's your problem. You can get in trouble, but whatever. I'll keep quiet. I'm not no snitch, but you do whatever you want. As long as this guy can get me in trouble, then he can stay. He can do whatever he wants. I know people need to provide for their family, but just don't do that shit around me. I don't need to be involved in nobody's illegal shit." Yeah, exactly, Dan. I agree. I agree. It's the craziest thing ever. I mean, I don't mind. Like I've always been a person that I don't care about foreigners coming to any country. People like a country, they want to go there, or people might marry somebody from another country and end up living there. So it's different on that aspect, right? But you gotta understand one thing. Like when you do illegal shit, then what do you expect? Yeah. And if you get sent back to where you came from, then why don't you apply to do something better for yourself? Like why don't you apply for a permit? And even the president said that, like, if you do it properly, then we'll accept you. You know? Hi Mara, how you doing? So it's crazy how like people are. It's like they think they're all like victims of something, and they think that they're all entitled to every single thing in life. And it's just so annoying. Yeah, Mexican food is good. I've never been to Mexico, but my cousin, he's half Mexican, half Portuguese, and he loves Mexico. He wants to go live there 6 months and come back here for 6 months. He's really considering it because he loves Mexico so much, and he says he would move there forever eventually because he doesn't want to live here no more. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind working with anybody. I love everybody if they're respectful. It's that simple, like. I try telling people here in Bermuda plenty of times, why you getting mad these foreigners are here? These foreigners are here, right? To work because we need workers. Bermudians can't do what these people do. So you're gonna have to bring in people to work here. Are you paying for them? No. So that's it. Like, if you want a tarot reading, Mari, you have to pay $5 for a question. I don't do free readings here. So that's what I feel about people like that. It's like You think you have some type of entitlement or something, and then you don't even realize what a person's here for. And some people that do it legally, and they come here to Bermuda and they work hard and they make a living and go back home, and they're doing their thing, and that's good. Like, I have respect for you for coming to another country to make money, to go back home and provide for your family. I spoke to this Filipino guy. He's been here for 5 years on contract. He's a AC a air conditioning technician, and he's a great guy. He came on time to the job. He approached me. Good morning. How you doing? What's the problem? Where's the unit? This, that, and the other. He was very professional. He fixed the problem. The AC is working, and everything's fine. So what do you want me to send him back home because he's good and he's doing everything legally? Like, he's a good person. He's doing his thing, and he told me that he eventually wants to go back home for good. He's got a house. He's got a farm out there. His daughter and his wife's out there, and he's gonna eventually go back when he feels like he can. It's like I said to this person the other day. We're all in a country for a reason. We were all brought. Everybody gets brought to a country. You're not a fucking plant that's in a country that grows. You know, you get brought here. You may get born here in the hospital or something, but the person that made you came from somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. You didn't grow on here like a weed. You got brought here like everybody else. This shit don't belong to nobody. It belongs to everybody. But I have my like annoyances with people who talk about like people who come to a country to better their life. And the reason why foreigners are everywhere is because your ass don't want to work. So they got to bring in people. And then if you're a local, you want to get paid $1 million in a year and not do no work and talk about this is my country. Well, it's not easy. So people are. My grandparents 100 years ago were in Bermuda, and my parents are here for the past 60 something years. And when I say that to some people that were born here, like that think that they own Bermuda, I was like, "How long your family's been there?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, my." And I was like, "Yeah, well, guess what? My grandparents were here 100 years ago." Shut the fuck up. So my family and my family's been here for a long, long time. Even though they were all born in Portugal, but they've lived here for a total of at least 100 years now. Going back 100 years. Hey Bronny, how the heck you been? I haven't seen you for like ever. Shit, my Bronny. Aw, came to visit me. I even forgot about you. That's how long you haven't been here. Shit. Yeah, I was like, where the heck's Bronny? I ain't seen her forever. I thought maybe it's because I was coming on pretty late, but I've been on all sorts of times of the week, of the day. I mean, my little Bronny's here. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Bronny. I appreciate it. You can ask your question when you're ready. You've been busy, busy. Hey, busy is good. Busy is really good, Brownie. I'm glad. Busy keeps you out of trouble, and busy is good for the brain. Well, some people don't have a brain, so they wouldn't know what it's like. But we do, because we got a brain. But yeah, there's so many things going on in this world. It's crazy. That's why I'm staying home as much as I can, because I can't be around people all the time. I love staying home and away from people. I really do. It's so nice. That's why you see me online all throughout the day. I'm like, I can't go nowhere. I don't want to be nowhere. All right. Does Manaz want to reconnect and fix things with you? All right. Let's check. Manaz. I would say that, I think this person would like to fix things with you. Like they want their wish is to do so, but they think that it's a bad choice to do so. I know that's weird, but this person has like a wish that things will get better, or they would like to, make things better, or fix things, or reconnect. But this person might be either thinking it's a bad decision to do so, shying away from it, or they are like getting advice from someone and then thinking like, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work because of this, and this. So I feel like their wish is to try to reconnect and try to feel to see if it'll work, but they have this feeling that it's not gonna happen. Like maybe you might reject their reconnection, or vice versa. So there could be like a feeling of if I reconnect or fix things, is she gonna accept my reconnection? So maybe this person thinks that you don't want to nothing to do with them. And if you've told this person that you want to fix things, then this person is like, okay, let me try. Now that she said something, but I doubt that's the case because the way the cards are. But I feel like they still would love to try, to fix things and reconnect, but they probably think that you don't. This person also feels that you um, might have some bad emotions towards them, you know? Honestly, like from what I see in the cards, this person is like, I would say their intentions aren't that good. Like I don't see like a positive intention. I just see like an ignoring the opportunity to try. It's like they want to, but they won't, or they will, but they don't want to. It's like they're. I feel like if you were to say something to them, then they probably would like be okay, cool, but you shouldn't have to. If they're the ones that mess things up, then I would say they're the ones who have to come back and fix it, right? But for instance, if you didn't do anything, and if you did something, then they're probably waiting for you to fix it. But you said, they want to fix things with you. But I don't see good intentions, to be honest. And I don't see too much bad intentions. I see like the intent of not wanting to try. Right, exactly. So I figured that. So I would say I don't think this person is gonna try to reconnect, but they kind of wish that they could, but they don't know if they do, if they will. If they do, they think that you're gonna say, go to hell. You know what I mean? So I would say they're not worth, dealing with. Yeah, they probably like Brownie don't want me. Good, leave my Brownie alone. You're welcome, Brownie. Stay busy and out of trouble, and just know that Mom is taking care of you. Don't worry, you'll be all right. All will work out. There's too many crazy people in the world. It's so hard to find, a person that actually means well and wants to be good. These crazy dogs making all this damn noise over here. Thanks for the super chat, Bronny. You can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, sure. I can see what Mom wants. The first thing she told me is she's proud of you because of what you're working on. She said you. She says you've come a long way. Hey, Ann, how you doing? I don't know if you're studying anything, but I think she's telling me you need to study more or get more knowledge or get more like um, study more studying. She said, when I hear somebody say studying, that means you could be learning something, or if you learn more, you can get more. Something to that effect. Okay. Going in to go into the second year. Oh, okay. Right. So that makes sense because she's saying like you need to study more and get what you need. So she's proud of you for doing that. She said you're going to be fine and not to worry about anything. She has a big smile on her face. Mm. Yeah, same here. I kind of had a tear come out the side of my eye. Like she's got so much love for you and she misses you, but she's always with you, she said. Like she says she's proud of you studying and getting better and doing what you have to do like she told you. She's glad that you're like doing what you're doing now. She's very proud of you. She says that when you finish like university, that you're gonna have everything's gonna come to you like a good job, and things will get better. You just have to be patient. And she went like this, like you just have to be patient, you know? Like she says she might be anxious to like get everything done right away or anxious to do things, but she says have patience and it'll all come around. But she's like the outcome will be better. Like I honestly, like I hear her voice like super clear today, and like she has like this accent to her voice today that I haven't heard before. And she's like laughing, like her. I've connected with her a few times. That's why it's so easy, and I always tell you she's so good for connection. And she's like different today. She's not in the same place I've seen her. She's in a different place now. She said my mom's place. I just said I see you in a different place. She says her mom's place. She says I'm always at my mom's, but I do make my rounds. She says. Did she have like did she come from like a yeah, did she come from like a like a Caribbean type of speaking background? Or was she like Caribbean? Like how the Caribbean people speak, like like not Jamaican, but like close. But like it's not yeah. It's like a different like talking that I hear Arabic. Yeah, it's just her voice just sounds different. I've never heard like her voice sound like this. It's like it sounds a lot different than I used to hear. I hear like like an accent, but I can't really put where it's from. But that makes sense though, because I can actually hear her voice loud and clear today, but it sounds different, like a different nationality that I'm trying to figure out what it was. Like I'm like it sound kind of Caribbeanish, like like how those people talk sometimes. But she says that to keep focusing on your work and you'll be fine. Yeah. Mm. I don't know why she's showing me this, but like I see like a pink blouse that women wear, like a pink blouse. I don't know if you wore a pink blouse today or recently. I don't know why she's showing me that, but She's like, don't doubt your beautiness. Don't doubt your looks, she said. She's so cool to connect with. I love connecting with her. She's so nice. She's one of the calmest spirits I've ever dealt with in my entire like time doing that. I can deal with her anytime. And she came in so quick. It's like she knew. Sometimes it takes me a while, but with her, it's like bang, nothing, no problem. So much so that I heard like her voice so clear. She's cool though. You're welcome, Brownie. Just keep, calling out to her and talking to her. She appreciates it. And I didn't get nothing negative. It's all like positive feedback from her. So she's proud of what you're doing. So no problem, Brownie. I'm so glad that you're okay and you're busy and all's doing good. Mom has nothing bad to say, so that's good. Just keep working, keep doing your thing, keep studying. You'll be all right. Yeah, she's proud of you, so that's good. If she told me that, I'm proud too. I'm happy. Yes. Like she shows me she shows me an image of you looking at yourself in a mirror and she's in the background looking at you. That's the image I just got. And then she was waving her hand like goodbye. Ah, she's cool. That's nice. I like moms. She's cool. People like her should have never gone and passed away. We need people like her in this world. They always say the good die young, and it's true. Unfortunately, a lot of good people are gone and all these bastards stay behind. Well, that's how it is. Yeah, she is. Yeah, I love connecting to her. She's like, yeah, she's one of my favorite spirits to connect to. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not just saying that, but I've told you this before that she's very easy to talk to. I never ever had a problem with her. Like some spirits are idiots and some like do like give me a hard time or they don't want to talk or sometimes, it's hard to interpret what they say, but not her. She's like so crystal clear and so available. So nice. You're welcome, Brownie. Always a pleasure. Annie, you gassing up Dan, making him feel wanted. And Dan, are you petting Anne like a cat? You like my cat? Yeah, my team won the league in Portugal. So you'll be seeing me wear these hats and these green and black and white gear for a long time. I'm a happy guy. Portugal won yesterday, so that's my team. They won. and my Portuguese team won the league in their country. So it's been a good year. Thanks. I got some more shirts coming in this week that I got made on Amazon because they won two trophies this year. So I need to get you know two different types of shirts. Yeah, Ronaldo scored. Yeah, and then he got injured, and he had a pre-injury, but he still played and he scored, and then he came off, and then those guys won in penalties. So he was crying and happy. I can't believe he's 40 years old and he's still playing and still scored a goal. He's the best. I love him to death. He's my favorite player of all time. I'm really happy for him because a lot of people talk a lot of shit about him. So when he scores, it's like take that and shut up. Yes, I know, Dan. Yeah, and see, she identifies as a cat, so she purrs and she likes to be pet. Speaking of cats, how is the kitty cat, Ann? Yeah, he still looks good. He takes care of himself. See, one thing about Ronaldo, he takes care of his body and he takes care of himself. He has to because he's worth millions and millions of dollars. So he's coming to the end of the rope, but he actually came from my team, Sporting Portugal. So he was in our academy. He played for us for like a couple years when he was super young. So he might come back home. I hope he does. I wish, but we'll see. Oh, your cat has given kittens? Oh, cool, Ronnie. Yeah, but didn't you get a kitten though? Didn't you get like a kitten? I'm not talking about Tommy. I know Tommy was put down. I'm not talking about Tommy woman. I'm talking about the kitten. Didn't you get a kitten? What am I gonna do with this woman? How many kittens did you get out of the litter, Bronny? Yeah, Tommy, Ann's cat Tommy had some bad problems. He had to get put down. She's fine and really loud. Yeah. But when they're kittens, they tend to be very, you know, loud. My dog's 10 years old and she's loud as shit when she snores. And when she barks, this damn dog. But she's so peaceful right now. I feel bad for her because it's like getting hotter and she's suffering. She's like panting like crazy. But she has to be outside, sometimes when I go to work, or I try to keep her inside as much as I can. And like in the morning, oh, three, it's her third pregnancy. Oh shit. That's cool though, Brownie. As long as the kittens are good. Yeah, she's good. She's right here. She's been a good girl. She turned 10 this year in February, but here she is, sprawled out on her bed, and she has her head on the tile, living her best life. We're talking about you. Brownie says hi. You look like a big ass brownie right now. You be looking like a fudge brownie right now, Nan. You know that? I call you a big piece of bacon. She's cool though. Right, baby? You good? You told everybody you're a good girl? Yeah, you've been a good girl. You told everybody that every night when we go outside and go pee, and when you come back, when I come down the steps in the morning, you don't want to leave here because it's nice and comfy. But there's been some times where you're like going crazy down here to go outside to pee and wake me up all wee hours in the morning. But when you get the AC treatment, you're like, nah, it's cool. I can wait to pee. I'll hold it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. She's so funny. Yeah, she's good though. I'm happy for her. She's like a lot better now. She's a lot better now, which is good. I got a donation from someone. Just let me know if you're here before I do your question. Yeah, she's good. She's a lot more at peace now, but she can't she doesn't want to be outside. She wants to run back inside, and she's tired of the heat. So, but she's okay though. She's alright. All right, Brownie. Good seeing you, sweetheart. Take care and wish you the best always. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mo. Yeah, it won't let you comment until after 5 minutes. I do that because like a lot of trolls and idiots around. But I got your message though on Insta. So I know you can hear me, so I'll just uh I'll answer your question. And then you can hear me and then you can type afterwards if you want. All right. Hey Teresa, how you doing? All right. Let me see. What are YB's feelings towards you? All right, let's check. What are YB's feelings? Okay, good. You got it. Yay. Intuitively Moniqueness. I like that. All right. All right. Intuitively Moniqueness. Hold on a sec. What are YB's feelings towards? What are YB's feelings towards Monique? All right, I'm gonna ask you a question now, Monique. Hmm. All right. So I feel like this person's feelings are not very clear. They're like, I feel like this person wants to talk to you, or they are. If they are talking to you, then I would say that if you are in communication and you're talking, then I would say that this person wants to continue to talk to you. But their feelings are honest, and they feel kind of sympathy, and they feel like generally they feel okay and they're friendly. They might be friendly, or they might be like a good person, but the feelings are still kind of like not 100% in the way you probably want it. It's probably a lower type of feelings because this person is just like too preoccupied with other things and other situations. But I feel like the communication might get a little better between you and this person, but their feelings are still kind of just like, common, or just like, lack thereof. Like I think that this person has a problem showing feelings, but they would rather just talk or just communicate instead. I feel like this person can also be, if this is a man, then I would say that this person's like devoted to dealing with what they have to deal with. Like if this person has like a family, children, then they're very dedicated to them, and everything else is coming second place. So if you feel like this person doesn't give you a lot of attention, it's because they have to separate their attention or feelings for you for the things that are more important. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I do feel like you're gonna communicate with this person, and you might be still talking to them and stuff, but where you're going to be, but their feelings are not very like showing in the cards, because their feelings are more for themselves and like family and kids and things like that. But if they don't have like kids, then okay, yeah, he has a problem showing feelings. Yeah, then that's when I would say that his main thing is he can't really express himself too much. Okay, Teresa, it's good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by, and I had a good time on your live today. I'm glad it went well. I'm glad all is good for you. Yes, that's good. You had a great day. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. You deserve it. So yeah, Monique, I would say that, this person is a good person, but they just don't want to show any type of feelings because that they're yeah. Okay, so you have kids with this person. So they might be very attentive when it comes to the kids, his kids and whatnot. And he's like more of a family man person. Like he'll that's not going to be a problem for him, I don't feel. And I feel like maybe his job might be like something that his job could be like his life, maybe. Or maybe he wants to get away from his job and get another one. Because there's a lot of ways I can read these cards, because I don't get too much of feelings. I get more of like, I don't really want to deal with you because I have other things to deal with. So this person might not really want to show their feelings to you. They'd rather just deal with their life right now and deal with the things that are more important to them, like work. They could be having work problems, or they could be just working a lot. But they definitely want to deal with their kids more than anything. Yeah, yeah. And if see when you ask about feelings, there has to be some type of connection there and energy exchange in the last couple days. So if there is an energy exchange between the both of you in the past 7 days that's positive, then the feelings will come up more. But if there isn't any communication like lately, then yeah, the feelings won't show because they got a lot going on. Yeah. I tell a lot of people that, when you read somebody's feelings, they have to be like connected to you and you early, and work and everything else is gone. But if the cards come up and it shows them like working, dealing with job, dealing with their life, just want to deal with their family or their kids, then it's going to show me that, because that's what their feelings are. So it's difficult to get cards that show me they actually have feelings for you, because that's not a priority for them. You know what I mean? And I know it sucks, but it's just the way it is. They just have those type of situations. But if he has a lot going on, that makes sense. Yeah. If you communicate, which I do see, because it's got the eight of wands there, that tells me communication. And you might even get more communication or instant communication. But that's about it. The communication will be fine. It'll be positive. But more than that, I would say you're probably gonna have to wait for when he's not got a lot going on. And like I tell most women, a lot of men can't do two things at once. Yeah. Oh, he had a third party. Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense too. Maybe his feelings are more towards them, if any. And he might not be, because I don't see a woman in the cards anyway. All I see is like work stuff and family stuff, and trying to communicate in some type of way. But I didn't see feelings for like women or anything like that. But some men can do two things at once. Some women like that too. But they ain't like Marky. I can do three things at once. But that's me though. This day has gone by so slow. I don't know if it's gone by slow for anybody else, but today has gone by really slow. Maybe it's because I started the morning off early, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I've been up forever. It's possible. I can check real quick. I would say yes. They're not doing too good. Now I got a woman reversed. So this woman's reversed, got very unstable emotions. I got the Five of Pentacles, which means like a mistress or a lover, third party type of situation, very emotionally confused. Could be money involved, like money problems, things like that. And looks like there's like this woman's reversed, so that means she probably left him, and she's emotionally messed up. So yeah, that's probably what it is. They're not doing too good either. So him and that chick looks like they possibly broke up. It tells me that she's mad at him. So there you go. You're welcome, Monique. No problem. It was a long, shitty day. Yeah, a lot of people have told me some bad news and good news, but a lot of things have happened to a lot of people. But I've heard some positive things today and some negative. But it can't always be great. Like my mom says, you want me to smile and show my damn teeth every day? What you think this is? And she's right. My mom be having that resting bee face. You be looking at her, she be like, and then when she's ready to laugh, she'll laugh. That moody Capricorns. But that's one of her favorite sayings. I said, "Mom, you okay? Why you ask?" I said, "Oh, because you look mad. You think I'm gonna open my mouth every day and show you my teeth? You think I have to do that every day?" I was like, Jesus. All I'm saying is smile, woman. What's wrong with you? You're living. You're good. You got me in your life. I'm the best child you have. What more could you possibly want? She be like, shut up. I have 4 kids. I love all of you. I said, but I'm the best. Shut up. She goes, shut up. And she goes, Mark. I don't know who you take after. I said, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm adopted. She goes, you better shut up. You look like us. You look like me. You're not adopted. Stupid. Say that dumb things. He said, don't say dumb things. Hey, Marley, how you doing? Talking about my mama's sayings. Thanks, Monique. I'm like this every day, by the way. I like to stay positive all the time and talk a lot of shit, have fun. Yeah, my mom, I was just telling Ann that my mom, like, if she has like a bad day or something and I don't know about it, and I'll be like, hey, mom, you all right? She goes, yeah, why? I said, oh, you're not smiling. You think I'm going to open my mouth and show you my teeth every day? That's what she said to me the other day. Fuck, I was laughing. I was like, this damn woman's got all these sayings, all these things. That's where I get it from. A lot of her sayings are like reflected on me. I told my sister, I was like, yeah, mom said, I asked mom if she was okay. She's got that rest and bee face. And I always tease, I said, I know you love me the most, mom. It's cool. I love all my kids. You think I love more you than anybody else? I said, of course you love me. I'm the best thing you ever met. Shit. Shut up, stupid. Don't say that. Every now and then, I'll say the best thing that ever happened to you was when you gave birth to me. That shit must have happened on a double eclipse on the full moon, and when fucking Pluto was in some outrageous sun. Shit. And all the planets was going forward. She goes, shut up, stupid. You say stupid things. When I talk shit to her, she gets mad. Especially about like giving birth to me and stuff. She gets all pissed. But it's cool. I like teasing her. I'll probably go down there tomorrow and visit her. I have to go to the store right next to where she lives. I go shopping on Tuesdays to get the discount, so I might go down there. I know, right? She'll bring out the flip flop. My mom used to take off the flip flop and throw it at me. She says, I know, run. I threw this shoe at you. You are bad. She goes, you are bad. My nephews, they say that to me all the time because they heard her say that to me one day. She goes, yeah, your uncle is bad. He a bad. And then that's what she says. You a bad. She doesn't say you are bad. She says you a bad. You are bad. Her English is all fucked up, but it's funny to listen to. And my nephews tease me what she says. Dad said, "My mom, you feed him now." Oh yeah, she used to throw her shoes at us or hit us with our flip flop. Hell yeah. One time when I was in Atlanta on checking my friend, I went to Walmart. And you know, Walmart's got like that whole wall of slippers, like for the winter to keep your crusty toes warm during the winter. My mom loves this dumbass closed in like slippers for nighttime. But she goes, my feet's cold at night. This dumb Bermuda don't have nothing. I need some nice ones. When you go Walmart, you get some for me. I said, okay, mom, I'll check. This is like 20 something years ago, right? So I got her some nice ones. She goes, oh, thank you. Thank you. I like this one. How much? I said, it's cool, mom. You can have it. It's free. Merry Christmas. And not Christmas yet. I said, it's all right. You can have it now. And then she goes, all right. And then she'll make some food the next day. So I said, Mom, you're gonna take that and smack me with it or what? She goes, oh, if I had this one back in the day, it's nice and hard in the top and it hits you hard. When I make fun of her talking like I'm doing now, and she hears me, she really goes, I don't talk like that. I said, yes, you do. And my nephews are like dying, right? They're laughing so much. When I mock my mom, she gets so pissed. She goes, you think I have English school like you? I said, yeah, but you put me there. She says, your fault. I learned English. She goes, you always say something. You are bad. My dad, he speaks better English than my mom, but he has a problem like pronouncing S's and Z's. But he knows how to speak English. He's good. My mom does too, but less it's all like all discombobulated. But when I speak to them, it's always in Portuguese. Sometimes I say English things to them, but I don't hardly anymore. I always speak Portuguese to him. My pain in the ass parents, but they're all right. They're good though. I got to take my dad to an appointment on the 11th, I think he said. So on Wednesday, I got to take him to an appointment to go see his heart doctor. So he said to me, hey, you know, my doctor for the heart. Hey, but he goes, hey, but that place don't have no parks. You working Wednesday? I said, yeah, maybe. I said, but what time you gotta go to the doctor? Oh, 10 o'clock. I said, yeah, that's cool. I'll take you. You sure? I said, yeah, yeah, I'll take you. All right, all right. I called you the day before. I said, all right, cool. So what he does, he drives up here to my house, and then I'll take him in his car, and then I'll drop him off. He goes to his doctor, does his thing by himself, and then I go, around the city and go get whatever I need and come back. He'll call me when he's ready. He still has a flip phone. If he had an iPhone, he wouldn't even know how to turn on that thing. You know how you gotta like, flick up like this to get to your like to turn your phone on or you tap it and then you gotta put in your code. He wouldn't even know how to turn that bitch on. If I ever gave my iPhone, he'd be lost like shit. He still got that flip phone. You look at it, it'll ring, he'll go like that look. Hello? Oh shit. And he has to click the button. Hello? Yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. And then he'll go like this. And then he'll look at it like that. He's something else, man. He's a fucking character. Everybody says I take after him. Cause my dad, he likes to tell stories and talk a lot of shit too. He's always got a story, he's like me. We guys, well, I'm like him. He's always got a fuck. The last 5 years, I've heard so much stories from him that I never knew. I found out a lot of things in the last couple of years that I never knew about him and his family, and he's opened up a lot about stuff. I feel like he feels like we're old enough to hear it, you know? Yeah, it happens when you turn 55, so I got a few more years. But he loved to ride his motorcycle, but now he gave it to me because he says he can't ride it anymore. His fingers are got arthritis, so he can't grip the handles, and he can't put the bike on the stand. But I'm glad to have the motorcycle though. Yeah, it came in good use today. But I took the motorcycle to the city today to go get a haircut because it's better. Because where I go get my haircut, there's like nowhere to park if you have a van or a car. It's like you got to be lucky for someone to pull out and you go in. And plus you got to pay to park where I go. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go on the bike. The weather's good. It's hot. Let me go. Let me go on the bike. So do you know I went around this block like twice before I could find a damn bike park. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There's like no bike parks. What, everybody thought about going on their bike today? You see, now it's like summertime, so people ain't driving their cars. They want to ride their bikes because it's nice and cool, to ride the bike because it's hot. Yeah, I know, Dan. You're definitely right. That's an accurate statement. So yeah, I ended up finding a park on my bike and with my motorbike, and then I went to go get my haircut. And while I was getting my haircut, my psychic friend was in there. So we had a nice little chat, nice little chat. We haven't seen each other in a while, but she's cool. So I had an eventful day. At least I got a park, so that was good. And I said to myself, if I bring my van, I'll be going around in circles looking for a damn park. Damn it. But yeah, it worked out. There's the great diamond stretching. She's so funny. She's got that bed, but she wants to stick her head out. Yeah, she does do readings, yeah. She does readings here locally at her place, and she's like a Reiki healer. She's very good, but she's not a medium or anything like that. But she like believes in fairies and all that shit, and she deals with fairies and can see them. She does like telepathy and teleporting. She does all crazy whack ass shit too, but in my opinion, that shit's all whack. But hey, to each their own. She's different, but she's a beautiful person. She's a good friend of mine. I did a medium shit reading for her, and then she realized that I was real. At first, when I did the medium shit reading, she didn't want to like confess that it was real. But then the next time I came to see her, she goes, "Yeah, I have a confession to make. I know who you was talking about, but I didn't really want to connect to that person." I was like, "Well, why you didn't fucking say something? I would have told him get fucking lost." She was like, "No, I just wanted to see what they wanted to say." So she kind of broke down and told me what happened. I was like, "All right, cool." I was like, "You're fucked up. You just gotta tell me the truth." She has my decks. She uses my decks of cards. I gave her the Marky Mark Tarot decks. She uses them, she says, from time to time. She says her clients like it. And then I gave her Teresa was using the deck the other day. It's called the Light Seers deck or whatever it's called. Light Seers deck. But I never liked that deck because it was all women on it. So like the king of whatever was a woman. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna put a woman on a king of cups and a king of and that deck confused the shit out of me. I gave it to her. She says, "Oh, I love it because you men are fucking ridiculous." I'm like, I know you're a man basher, so I gave it to you because somebody gifted it to me. I was like, I don't want a deck with all women on it. That's boring. A king is a king, damn it. So yeah, she's cool though. She's the one who helped me get the spirit out of the house that time. Remember the story I told you about my psychic friend helped me to take the spirit out of the house, and then the door shut behind her and she shit herself. After that day, our friendship got complicated. She was like, "This fucking guy's got me here doing this shit." And the first thing she said, she goes, "If you weren't here, I probably wouldn't believe it. But now I do." I said, "Welcome to the spirit world, sweetheart. If you think you see fairies and shit, imagine seeing this shit." But she's not the first person that ever told me about seeing fairies and all that shit. There's another person I know that sees fairies and stuff. It's just everybody's different. I told her, I said, "Look, everybody's different. I'm not judging you. But to me, I just don't. I've never seen it. So to me, it's not like my thing. And to her, she doesn't physically see a spirit like I do. So she probably thought that I was bullshitting. And then she realized that, yeah, Mark ain't bullshitting. Apparently she does, and I believe her. I believe her. I believe that that does exist because people talk about it. People talk about seeing fairies all the time. Some people see them in their dreams. Some people see them all around them. Some people sometimes fairies come up to them and shit. I mean, I know it exists, but for me, it's like hard to believe because I haven't seen it and I haven't heard anything from spirit on my side. But maybe it's just her thing. But she always says like she telepathically goes like places, and there's a lot of people who do that shit too. My friend that helped me with my mediumship, she used to like it was called like a transition. She used to call it where like she can transition herself into that spirit to take over her body, but it's very dangerous because sometimes the spirit will affect you, and they can actually like get stuck, and then you get fucked, literally. But she proved that she can do it. Like this, she was online one day, and she like, yeah, I'm gonna do it because this spirit wants me to talk through my body and go feel through her body. And I was like, fuck that shit, hell no. And you saw like the whole transition. That shit that day freaked me the fuck out. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do psychic shit no more. No thanks. Spirit taking over my fucking body. No, no. And be seeing everything under the sun and still fucking painting pictures. Meanwhile, her channels, she can go on her channel and bring in the fairies and shit, the aliens and all that, dancing with the devil. Hey Dan, there you go, bro. Somebody has to be. Hey Shavana, how you doing? So yeah, I believe her there because she's a very trustworthy person. But she picks my brain when it comes to tarot meanings because she says that sometimes she doesn't read reversals, right? But I told her she should, and I'll teach her. I even gave her a video to teach her how to read them properly, like. So she watched the videos and she said she it helped her. But she's she's got like a lot of pride, and she's like a type of person that she's a Pisces, so she's the type of person that has like her own way, and like when a man tells her something like me, she kind of like doubts it because she doubts men all the time. She's one of those like she's not a feminist, but she thinks that women are smarter than everybody, or at least she does. But that's like a woman Pisces trait. A lot of women Pisces think that they know everything, and you can't tell them nothing. And if they don't know, they'll admit they don't know. But if they know something very well, they're gonna stick to it. They're gonna hold like themselves accountable for everything. Yeah, that's possible, Dan. I know somebody that does that. Yeah, but they're dead now, unfortunately. But back in like maybe when I was like 15, 16 years old, there was a healer here in Bermuda, and he healed my dad, and he healed my dad's friend, and he was already pretty up there in age as it was. He can actually like, if you have a sprained ankle, he can like go to your ankle and he can unsprain it for you within a matter of minutes, and then he'll rub some shit on there and the next day you're fine. It'll hurt maybe for like a couple hours and you might scream, but at least he'll fix it. He can heal you like just like that. He had like a special power. Like he can like do whatever. Yeah, I wish he was still around because he fixed my damn back once and for all. But yeah, I never forget it. My dad's friend came to the house and he was like all excited. He told my dad, because my dad's name is Daniel too, right? So he's like, Daniel, you gotta go see this guy for your arm. Because my dad's arm, like where his wrist was, his arm to his wrist, like he was all he had like all the like it was all messed up. And he said, look, you gotta go see this guy. So my dad right there, my dad said that was the most painful thing that he's experienced. But like 2 days later, he was perfectly fine. He said, yeah, that guy's crazy. I can't believe he fixed me. I've been in pain for like ever. So yeah, he's I remember that guy. So I know it's I a lot of things. The thing is, there's so many different type of human powers that people have. You just got to be open to finding yours, you know? And some people's powers are delusional. I tell you that for sure. Some people actually think they're psychic and they end up being psycho. Or some people really think they can read tarot cards and they can't. Or some people think a lot of things, but they're not really thinking. Half the people on YouTube that claims that they're psychics are full of shit anyway. They be talking to hear themselves. They be beating around the bush all night, talking shit. I mean, I talk a lot of shit, but at least, I ain't got like, 10 clothes pegs with like spirit messages on it and jiggle it around in a bucket and give you a message, or popsicle sticks. Dad said women are smarter. It's when they don't let us be old school and gentlemen. Women are smarter when they sleep. That way, that's the smartest thing they do. We don't have to listen to them. The best viral video I've ever seen was when on a news thing one time, two anchors were talking. A woman was telling this man the statistics are true. Most women outlast their husbands. Most women will outlive their husbands. And she was like shouting and shit, and like blah blah blah. And he said, "Well, if I had a woman like you, I would probably want to die faster, so I don't have to listen to you shouting and screeching with your screechy ass voice all fucking day." And everybody was like, "Oh my god, that was the perfect thing to say." He's like, "The statistics say," and his name was Mark. Actually, his name was Mark. So now you know why he said what he said. And he's like, "Mark, most men will die before a woman." And he goes, "Yeah, well, if I had a wife like you, I want to fucking die too." See, Anne says she sleeps to get away from her partners. See that? She's admitting it. My mom says that my dad dreams a lot. I dream a lot too. But my mom says my dad dreams so much, even at this age of 81, that he kicks in his sleep sometimes. And my dad said one of his most repetitive dreams is that a dog is chasing him and trying to bite him. And I said, what fucking dog are you talking about? Because no dog bit you. He goes, I don't know. I just keep having that damn dream. But he loved my dog. But when he used to come here and watch football, right, with me every week, when Diamond went up to him, he'd go, hey, hey, go away, go away. Go lay down, go lay down. It was the funniest shit ever. I said, Dad, she's not gonna do anything. Just let her smell you. No, no, no. I don't want this dog by me. And I was like, yeah, that's right. He has all these dog biting dreams. And my mom says that she does. The reason why I'm talking about this is because my mom, she says that because Anne said you sleep away from our partners, right? Uh, when my mom is in the bed with him sleeping, she says that sometimes it's so unbearable to deal with his snoring and his like escapade with dreams that sometimes he shouts in his dreams or like he, yelps in his dream, right? So my mom goes, I had enough. I go to your room and sleep in your old bedroom on the bed. I can't listen to that man. I'm never gonna sleep. Yeah, I laughed so much. I was like, Mom, you don't have to sleep with him no more, you know? And she goes, and sometimes he stinks so much. I never see a man sleep and fart and stink so much in my life. And I was fucking dying. She goes, that's why I think I'm gonna go sleep in your old room because I can't take it no more. If I never gonna get to sleep. Anyway, and then some days she don't talk about anything, it's fine. Well, the thing is my old room's still there with the bed. It's a single bed there, right? So I told her, I said, you're better off going over there. Your room's right around the corner from mine. So just go, you know? But see, my dad would be like pissed if he woke up and didn't see her. He'd be calling her and shit. Read too. Leave me alone. I want to sleep. I can't sleep with you. You kick your leg. You move too much. You shout in your dreams. And then sometimes you stink so much I can't even be in the room. And that shit was so fucking hilarious. And I told my mom, I said, oh, don't worry. When Diamond's ass is rotten, it's deaf. I can smell it all the way upstairs. It's ridiculous. And that's why I said, I'm so glad I sleep by my damn self. It's bad enough myself, let alone somebody else in there. You suffocating me. That. See, you did it too. See, it must be a Daniel thing. Yeah, see? See, my mom's not the only one. It's funny as shit. And I always tell everybody, thank God I don't have to share my bed. I'm good. And I sleep naked anyway, TMI. But I can't sleep with no clothes on no matter what. Because every time I'm twisting and turning, like my clothes gets all caught up in my body and shit. I hate that. I hate sleeping with clothes on. It's just so annoying. And I can sleep naked. I'm not gonna scare anybody. There's only me in there. Ain't nobody can see me anyway, so why not? Let it all hang out. It's good for you. It actually says it actually studies show that it's healthy to sleep naked. You guys should try it. But my dad and my mom, they have to wear their pajamas. And my sister and my nephews, they love their pajamas. I'm like, I don't even own pajamas. Fuck that shit. I ain't getting damn pajamas. I've never been a pajama person. Even when I was home, when I was young, well, you just gotta make sure, yeah. A lot of people think it's weird to sleep naked, but studies show, and people. There's a lot of people who do, but I'm one of them. I just can't sleep with a whole heap of clothes on. It's annoying. When I wake up, I'll be like my shirt will be way over here, choking my damn ass, and then Shorts would be all twisted. I have to fix myself every time I'm in. I must turn a lot in my sleep, I guess. I don't know. Dan says I get up in my jockey shorts and my wife biscuit. See, there you go, Dan. See, I just proved it. See. I know Marty says she got the whole pajama collection. See, you sound like my mom and my dad. They got. When my dad was at the hospital, he called me and said, "Hey, I had an accident in my pajamas. Tell your mother to give me some new pajamas. She has some blue ones down." I said, "Yeah, all your fucking pajamas are blue. What you talking about?" "Oh, but it's light blue, light blue." I said, "What you got on now?" "Oh, dark ones." I said, "Okay, I'll tell mom you want the light blue ones." Yeah, she's gonna be mad at me, but tell her, I need them. I said, "All right, I'll tell her." I said, "You guys in your fucking pajamas. No way. I can't do that shit. Hell no." Even in the winter, when it's cold, it doesn't get that cold here anyway. But even in the winter, I can't sleep in no pajamas. Oh yeah, he said it. Cause my mom, she gets irritated at him. And I told my mom, I said, "Mom, Dad's at the hospital. He like peed his fucking he peed on his his pajamas." What? That man. I tell him, "Man, you think you're gonna go pee, get up fast." I said, "He can't, Mom, he's in the fucking hospital. Like he's all fucked up. He can't walk fast. He's on the walker." Now I have to get the pajamas. I have to make sure, I did that. My mom's been so rough on him when he was at the hospital. She was so fed up. I'm like, "Mom, this is what I was told years ago by somebody in the chat room said, I want a woman." A guy said this. He says, I want a woman that's going to change my diapers, that will change my diapers or my clothes when I get old. And he goes, "Until I find a woman that would do that for me, I don't want one." I started laughing like crazy. I said, "Bro, you better get yourself a fucking hospice nurse. You better go to the hospice dating site or a nurse dating site. Need a nurse, looking for a nurse for love. 'Cause that's the only one that's gonna change your fucking diapers. Ain't no regular woman gonna do that shit. They're gonna put your ass in a hum. Or when you shit yourself or you need to get changed, they're gonna call somebody. I'll call a nurse. I ain't doing that shit. There's a lot of women that would never do that. And men. But before I go, I'll tell you a story about that. When my godparents were alive, they're gone obviously, but when they were alive in the year 2000, my godfather, he got really sick, and I think he had like cancer and stuff. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had cancer. He had like liver cancer. He used to drink and shit, but he was like 7 feet tall almost. Right? He had to duck to go through like doors and doorways and shit. So he was like 7 feet. And my auntie, she was a big lady, strong as shit. She was probably like maybe 250 or more. She was a big burned lady, right? Some people thought that she was my mom because we look alike. We have the same like forehead type of look. If you put us together, you would think we were like mother and son. But she's my second mom in a way. Anyway, long story short, when her husband, my uncle got sick, he could barely walk, and they had steps and all that, right? And the bathroom was downstairs. So, and he couldn't really like bathe and all that shit because he was so weak. But she didn't want to like get nobody to take care of him and shit. That woman used to pick his ass up and carry him everywhere because he was pretty much like skin and bones. When he died, he was like pretty much shriveling up. He was like lost pure weight. So she was crying and she told me I used to pick him up, right, like a baby like this, put him in the bathtub, and wash him, take him out, dry him off, put on his clothes, and take him upstairs and all that shit. She was, and then eventually she wouldn't go upstairs no more. She stayed downstairs, and they had a bedroom downstairs with like a big like queen bed. I used to sleep in the bed when I used to go there for vacation, and she ended up like taking care of him like a nurse. Yeah, that's true love. They were together for a long time. That's why I love them so much, and I know they're in spirit watching over me and protecting me. That's for sure. But like she told me that when he passed away, when I went to visit her, and I was like, this woman's a beast. She carried him everywhere, did everything for him. So yeah, I always tell people that. So I told my mom, I said, look, don't you love dad? You guys been together for like almost 60 fucking years. Like, come on. Just like take his pissy fucking underwear and his fucking pajamas, put it in a bag. I said, I'll take it home and wash it. Don't worry about it. He ain't got to go nowhere. And that's what I did that day. I took his pajamas and his underwear. I washed it here, and I took it back to him later on that night when I visited. And he goes, "What's in the bag?" I said, "Your dirty ass pajamas that you pissed in." I said, "I washed it." Okay, thank you. Because your mother's mad because she has to wash the clothes that they bring it back, and she says I shouldn't be in my pajamas. I should be in pants and a shirt. I love pajamas too much. You make me crazy. My mom hates my dad. My mom hates that my dad loves pajamas too much. My dad would stay in his pajamas all fucking day. He wouldn't even care. Now that he's retired, like, no, 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 no. Dad said, yes, you can wash my back. Yep. But that's true though. A lot of people like wouldn't do that for their husband or their wife. You know, but they say that's true love, and that's also your twin flame. I had to put that in there. But yes, that's. I'm glad that my mom helps my dad and hooks him up. Now he has to get bandages on one of his fingers, right, because he's got a fucked up finger from arthritis, and sometimes it swells up and it like it gets pussy or like it doesn't bleed, but it gets like pussy and shit. So they gave him some ointment, and my mom has to like wrap it up, right? And she goes, I can't even see that much. And now I have to do that. Everybody must think I'm a nurse. Why the nurse don't come here and do it? I'm fat up. I don't want to do this no more. But if it was the other way around, she'd be like, her world would be ended. Nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. That man don't do nothing. I'm like, oh God. I was like, Mom, you're the wife. You gotta hook it up. He would do it for you. No, you won't. He'd never do nothing. I would die. She's like super dramatic. If she ever heard this live, she fucking threw two slippers at me. You make fun of me talking to these people. You make fun of me. Like, yeah, I make fun of you. Everybody laughs. But it's nothing bad, Mom. I love you. Oh, poor baby. Anna says she's been feeling emotional. Oh, it must be that time of month. Oh, Marley admitted it. Look at that. She says this is gonna sound nuts, but I would take care of Emmy's dad if he didn't have anyone. Oh, good Lord. Now I know why you put on the angel shirt. She wants to be a freaking angel now. See, I knew that shirt had something to it. I ain't never seen you wear that shirt. See, I said, what the fuck that shirt say? Oh, it says angel. And she wants to be a fucking angel now. It's too late now. You've been doing dumb shit. No, no. Oh, no. What he said, but since he can take care of himself, he can stay away. I know, fuck that. Tell him if you got insurance, you can get a fucking home nurse. She can come there every other day, take care of your bitch ass. You didn't want me, fuck you. Now you get some nurse take care of your ass. Get some insurance. Get some life insurance. Like Tanya says, I need a man with life insurance. See, tell him get life insurance and you'll go back. But send Tanya to him. Annie, kind? You got the wrong press. Annie ain't kind. She be always rude to me. Always nasty. Anyway, let me get out of here. I think it's enough shit talking for today. I gotta save some for tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I need to get my ass to bed. I didn't realize what time it was. But I was having fun. I've had such a shitty ass fucking weekend, so I need to go get my ass to fucking sleep. Hey Shania, how you doing? I'm just about to leave. All right, Marty, good night. Take care. I'll get my ass to bed. It's too fucking late. All right, Dan, Ann, Marley, the Three Stooges. Yeah, I'll get my butt to bed right now. All right, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Hell yeah.